And we're back to continue on. I think we're continuing on chapter 2 of Vincent.
Secret of Myers. The Secret of Myers.
Right. Last time we'd made our way through the was it engineering department? What did they call it?
The
laboratory. And then it looks like two main rooms, or in the second room of the laboratory, having solved the puzzle of the door.
And in it, spooky cyborg and spooky human cyborg.
Yeah. So we learned that some cyborgs can look remarkably human.
What could this possibly mean?
Oh, we should... Oh.
As I was about to do this last episode, and I'm just going to stab it. Ah.
Oh. Well, maybe you need to get in closer before you do that. A cyborg. Thank goodness it's dead. Oh, you couldn't do anything there.
Nope.
Because I thought there's the spherical object. A glass chamber. In it stands a cyborg that looks just like a human being. This gives me the creeps. A glass chamber. There's nothing in it.
Or is there? Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Oh, the panel?
Yeah, I'm just going to go back to see if there's anything. I'm just going to chat with, The truth is, I've lost a round, spherical object. If you can help me find it, I'll give you the key card to the legal department. Right, we're not in the legal department yet. We're not in the lawyer room yet. We need to...
Ooh, a code.
Ooh, binary. Got it.
Oh, it's binary. Wait, what was the... you had to type in 3 for...
011. Because the first one didn't have a cyborg in it, and the next two did.
Ah.
Command received. Draining the containment unit for subject number 3. Oh, is this subject number 3? Or is that subject number 3 in the middle? It is. Is this the one that went ballistic, or the one that didn't go? This is the one that didn't go ballistic, right?
No, because it looks like it's adapted to the transformation quite nicely.
Oh, hello.
The already stiff, stifling atmosphere intensified as we caught the first glimpse of what was inside the glass chamber. Zalmona was horrified at first, but her expression quickly changed to worry. But it was as if we had mutually agreed not to say anything to each other beforehand. We just stood in silence. I could sense Zalmona staring straight at me. But at that moment, I was completely focused on the cyborg in front of me. Let's do this then.
Okay. Da-da.
No, you can't scalpel.
No, I didn't try yet.
Oh.
I want to look at it. Huh.
I took the scalpel that Zalmona handed to me and started making deep cuts into this cyborg's body.
Wait. Someone didn't give you
Yeah,
cuts?
that's weird, because didn't we find it in the drawer? Again and again and again. I felt emotions that I'd never felt before welling up inside of me. But all Zalmona did was just stare. She didn't utter a word. Before I realized it, the cyborg's chest was ripped, shredded to pieces, and revealed beneath her skin was a peculiar spherical device.
It wasn't an eyeball.
Ah, we were so wrong. I grabbed the sphere with my bare hand and pulled it out. Gee, I'm a bit bold, reaching into the guts of a
Damn.
dead cyborg.
That kind of looks like an eyeball.
This is what you wanted, right? This cyborg's memory core.
Oh. Yes.
I handed it to Zalmona with my blood-soaked hand.
Let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand it in here anymore.
Okay, we're out of the lab.
Detective, are you alright? Detective?
Stop calling me detective. You don't even know who I am. You saw it too. That cyborg we just saw, she looked exactly like me. I don't even know who you are, Zalmona. I don't remember anything at all. I thought coming here would find me the answers I wanted, but now I just feel completely lost. I could be someone who doesn't even exist. Just one of a million other identical cyborgs. Draco was right all along. I shouldn't even be here to begin with. Even with my sudden breakdown, Zalmona didn't show 1 ounce of anger with me. After a moment of silence, she started to speak.
You feel like the truth you seek is meaningless now, don't you? You've lost all hope because you're worried you're merely a replica. But you shouldn't let your past define you. You're right. There's no way to be certain if you are or aren't the detective I met. But whoever is each of us is up to us. The moment you open your eyes, here you are. And not anyone else. So what if there's someone else somewhere in the world who looks exactly like you? It's each of our own unique experiences that make up who we are, isn't it? At this moment, only you and I are standing here. The experience belongs to just us, no one else. What motivates each of us to go on with our lives is the countless, exciting possibilities that lie in store. And in the near future, you're bound to meet new people and make new friends. And maybe they will become your new family. People who are willing to sacrifice their lives for you.
People would sacrifice their lives for me? Zalmona's words were somehow very reassuring. It wasn't very different from how I imagined her to be. Oh, sorry, it was very different from how I imagined her to be. I never thought I would hear such words from you.
Haha, probably something I picked up during my previous profession.
Huh?
Don't worry too much about it. It's irrelevant now. Anyway, thanks a lot for your help. You have no idea how important this device is to me.
Zalmona, why did you need the cyborg's memory core?
It's a long story. You said you've lost all your memories. Seeing that you found your way into Myers, I think it's safe to assume that you've heard the urban legends about the G4 district.
G4's urban legend? Do you mean the infamous G4 cyborg incident?
Close, but I'm thinking particularly about the end of that legend. It should sound something like this. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the G4 district. Rumor says that the spirits of the lost victims from the experiment are still wandering the streets, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths with them.
Oh, I remember.
Right. And you don't even need me to tell you that ghosts don't exist. These recent disappearances in the G4 district are the deliberate of a work of a certain someone as well.
Are you suggesting that Myers Corporation is behind the recent disappearances as well? The Myers Corporation that is continuing operations covertly?
Yeah, something like that. But here's the thing. A lot of details about these cases are different from the original G4 cyborg incident. In the G4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation turned their own employees into cyborgs, kidnapped ordinary citizens to use as cattle feed. But most of the people who go missing nowadays aren't ordinary citizens. It's people who are either out of history with Myers or who were former employees of Myers. Did Myers Corporation turn them into cyborgs as well? Or were they just used as cattle feed?
If they were all once somehow associated with Myers, it makes sense that Myers would simply want them gone.
Precisely. But many people believe that this series of disappearances is the work of just one person. A dangerous criminal who's extremely careful, so much so that they've never left a single fingerprint behind, or a clue to what really happened to the victims. And this person is known as the most wanted criminal in the G4 district. As for how they're connected to Myers, no one's really sure. But there is one person who has seen them that is still alive.
Only one person? Who is that?
That person is me. Yeah, the most wanted criminal in the G4 district messed up once, and I was there when it happened. It was a dark and windy night. I had just gotten back to my apartment building and was gonna say,
Nice silhouette.
shadow doesn't look...
It just matches.
Just barely. I just gotten back to my apartment building and I was about to go inside my apartment to relax. But as I was walking past an apartment on the same floor, the power went out. The hallway was enveloped in complete darkness. Couldn't see a thing around me. Somebody was choking on a cookie. I heard blood-curdling screams accompanied with what sounded like fresh flesh being torn from the bone of the apartment, from the apartment next to me. Why do you have flesh apartments? A person rushed out of the apartment and brushed past me. They were in such panic that I wasn't even sure they noticed my presence. Shortly afterwards, the power came back on, but that person was long gone. And the hallway that had been spotless beforehand was completely different after the power was restored. The walls and floor were painted red with blood. And the apartment's door, which had previously been closed, was half ajar. Holy shit, this is serious. Without thinking much, I pushed open the door of the apartment to check on my neighbor. What I saw before me was the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Wow, it's the game over screen. A man on the floor, his body shredded to bits. Whoops. Yeah, we've already seen this. The room was strewn with pieces of his body and entrails. Hey, we were talking about the game over entrails before. So you and Zelmona would be a perfect fit. Should be friends. But that wasn't even the worst part. The scariest thing was, even though his head was completely detached from his body, his mouth was still opening and closing, as if he was desperately trying to catch his breath. Hey, hang in there. I'll call an ambulance right away. That's not how that works, Zelmona, I thought. I impulsively rushed to help him, even though I knew very well that it was much too late. Just then, some of the neighbors had heard the scream and rushed over, but my attempts to help the victim were misunderstood. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Murderer! She is a murderer! Grab her! Don't let her get away! Wait, I can explain! But it was too late for me to say anything.
And then, what happened after that?
After that, as embarrassing as it sounds, I became G4's most wanted criminal. Although I've managed to escape from the G4 police, it's getting so much harder to find a new apartment these days. But please believe me, I really wasn't the one who killed him. I wouldn't even hurt a fly.
I believe you, Zelmona. But then, you didn't actually get a look at him either, did you?
You're right. The corridor was completely dark when I met him. I didn't even get to see what he looked like either. If that's the case... Well, sorry.
That's me. If that's the case, how can you be so sure that the killer is the same person who is responsible for the series of disappearances in G4?
Honestly, I can't. But after I learned that the victim, my neighbor, was Dr. Richard Emanon, a former employee of Myers. And, as always, the police found no fingerprints from any suspects at the scene. Of course, except for mine. too much of a coincidence, don't you think? So my guess is the killer was originally going to kidnap Dr. Edmund and murder him somewhere else. But for some reason, he screwed up that time. So he killed Dr. Edmund in a hurry and ran away. What's even more interesting is the way Dr. Edmund was murdered was very similar to how the core members were killed in the G4 cyborg incident. They were all ripped to pieces. So it's quite possible that this is the same person who got away with killing the core members.
Then the reason you were looking for the cyborg's memory core is...
Yes, as I was saying, many of the victims of the recent unexplained disappearances have some connection to Myers. It's hard not to conclude that the murderer also has a very close relationship with Myers. And each of the cyborgs that Myers produces through cloning will have a memory core. Each device stores certain memories, giving the cyborgs personalities they would lack otherwise. Most of these memories are extracted from Myers employees.
I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading the memories in each memory core, thus proving your innocence.
Exactly. Not just for my own sake, but for the safety of the G4 district. I will keep searching until I find out the truth, even if it's Myers Corporation who's behind all this. Alright, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks again for helping me out. Go ahead and take this keycard.
I took the keycard to the legal department that Zalmona handed to me.
Cool. Sorry. What are you on?
You're not on the edge of your seat?
Oh, no. Zalmona just forgot her coffee. This is in character. But are you still going to continue your investigation? You know, if you want to get out of here with me right now, that wouldn't be impossible.
Huh? But isn't the gate to the lobby closed?
I know. But the truth is, I accidentally forgot about this.
Zalmona took a watch out of her pocket. A watch?
Oh, darling, this watch is more than meets the eyes. It was originally a gift from an old friend of mine, but I've made a few modifications to it. Just by wearing it, I can teleport myself anywhere.
How did you forget something this important?
But the downside is, it can teleport me anywhere.
What do you mean?
As in, I can't decide where we'll be teleported to. I was once teleported inside a men's bathhouse. Incredibly embarrassing situation. But hey, there's risks within anything, wouldn't you agree? So, are you gonna come with me? Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm sorry, Zalmona. I can't leave just yet. There's this person that, even though I can't remember how we're connected or why, he's willing to risk his life for me. And that person is currently trapped inside the Myers lobby. I'm worried about him.
I see. Do you want me to come
With you?
Do you want me to come with you?
No, Zalmona. That'd be too dangerous.
No, take Zalmona! If something bad happens, she can just beep boop bitty boop
You out.
and skedaddle. It's an extra pair of hands, and they aren't in trouble because they can just bitty boop boop themselves out with the teleporty watch. This isn't dangerous at all, unless we get blindsided.
This is all my fault. I should never have come here.
None to save.
I can't get another one of my friends involved. I don't want to see them get hurt.
I understand. That's the case. Promise me that you'll take care of yourself. Hope we can meet again someday. Maybe then you'll be able to tell me your real name. See you later, miss. When you get your memories back, be sure to tell me all the stories about your past, alright?
Of course. Goodbye, Zalmona. She's gone. I wonder where she'll be teleported to this time.
Cutaway gag? Oh.
Well then, it's time for me to push forward as well.
How do I gag?
Next stop. The legal department.
So interesting. Okay, either I'm going to rush in there, or something's going to rush at me.
Oh, investigation completed. Successfully located the cyborg's memory core.
The not eyeball.
Yeah.
Steepy step? Oh, I'm doing the steepy steps. Whoop. Right click.
Here we are. The legal department. It's hard to believe that Vincent used to work here. Wait a second. In the distance, is that an elevator?
No, really.
Someone had told me the only way to get back to the Myers lobby now is to take the elevator to the basement and then return there from the other side. So it seems that this is what she was talking about. However, I've come a long way. Shouldn't I investigate this place first? But what's the point? I've now long lost the confidence I had when I was confronting Draco in the Myers lobby. I'm not sure if I want to know the truth anymore. Are you playing Victor?
You have to realize, losing your memories could also be a blessing. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories, trying their best to let them go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest, even I am getting a little jealous. How did you end up here, Jackie? How'd you end up here? Jackie, I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard a particular knocking sounds on the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw you face down on the stairs, unconscious.
Is this me? Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped up in a pretty package.
Actually, didn't you deliver that line with a French accent last time?
Yeah, maybe, but I think we've learned, everyone's learned, that was a horrible mistake.
Yes, but since it's a flashback, we have to do it the same way that we did it.
Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped up in a pretty package. Do you have absolutely no clue what you are about to face? Oh no, it's more like, do you? Do you really believe that you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Do you really believe you can accept the truth that will be revealed? Huh? Vincent, Victor, and Draco. How many lies are there all around me? Why is it like that? Why is everyone lying to me? Ever since I woke up in the mansion, I've been deceived again and again. Why? Why are all of you lying to me? So, it seems like, I reckon, Draco's in love with me.
Alright.
And he brought me to the mansion. Maybe he recreated me with the machine and brought me to the mansion?
Oh, yeah.
Or
made you in the mansion.
Yeah, with technology.
Yeah.
And so it's a backstory.
Anyway, we were in the mansion. Draco created us, maybe. Who knows?
Hard to know.
Probably not.
Yeah. What am I doing? I don't have time to think about that right now. Since I'm already here, I might as well take a little look around first.
Steepy step.
I started to briefly read through some of the documents I've found. These documents from the legal department, I really don't understand them at all. Hold on a second. The nameplate on this table. Vincent Edgeworth, Chief Legal Officer. So then, this used to be...
You're a genius.
Vincent's office table? On the table was a note and a glove.
Take the glove, that's going to be useful.
The note looked brand new and therefore seem to be out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have just recently left it there. Was Zalmona the one who put it there?
Yeah, Zalmona like teleported away and it was just in the other room. So it's like, God damn it. Yeah, it's just me again. Anyway,
Oh, I picked up the note.
my dear lovely Jackie, how are you doing? I'm just joking, of course I know you're not doing well, because you've lost all your memories. So, do you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. In that case, I've left you a small gift. I'm sure it'll help a lot in getting back what you want. An old friend who wishes to remain anonymous. It's the glove. If we slap the glove, we're going to get a memory.
A gift for me? You must be referring to the glove next to it. For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety.
Probably because it's a weird thing to do.
Objective. Put on the glove.
Was there going to be a puzzle? Like 80 quick time events?
Should I put on the glove?
Why are you giving me this option? Can I not?
Oh. Okay, nothing happens if you don't put the glove
I
on.
literally can't do anything else, so...
Oh, you can't leave?
I can't leave.
There we go.
But that might be because
Oh, it's got no fingers.
Fingerless
The
glove.
gloves
Nice.
fit my hand like a glove.
Oh, I get it, because it's...
A glove? Do you remember
who you are? All hail
Miles. Do you still remember your purpose?
Do you still remember your purpose? All hail Myers.
We all miss you so much. I don't know if we can keep fitting these to the lyrics of the song.
All hail Myers.
Hurry up and come back home.
I don't know enough songs to... Oh, it's Monsieur M. You can tell by the fact that his text is all red and his face is not there.
Yeah. Who's reading? You're
Hold on, I'm going to give him the very fitting voice. Hey, hello, welcome to the Myers Corporation.
He sounds a lot like Dino, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sure. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? I know you're still a little confused right now, but that's okay. I assure you that you'll soon get used to it. Oh? You're asking what your mission is? My dear, patience. We'll get to that. I'm speaking with a weird smile. Where should I start? Oh! You know, I have this old friend who's a little mad at me. I'm a little mad. He wants to murder and destroy my company. So he's made a weapon, a very deadly weapon. We didn't know what that weapon is, but a little birdie told me it had something to do with other people's memories. Pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. Deborah! Told you to...
Turn your phone off before we start recording.
I said no calls. Redirect. I'm busy. Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Hello? Oh, already. That's awesome. But unfortunately, I don't care. Oh, sorry. I'm not at home right now, my friend. Yes, just leave the package at the door. Yes, the entire uniform.
Hide it under the mat.
All right. That's great. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Where was I again? That's right. I need you to locate this weapon and then destroy it. And while you're at it, try to figure out what kind of experiments this guy is up to. And your code name will be...
A sudden tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me back to reality.
Snap back to reality.
What just happened?
Nuke.
Suddenly a man flew through the wall, connecting the laboratory to the legal department, as if it was thrown by something with full force.
Draco?
He was slammed into the wall on the other side of the department and then fell to the floor. Is that?
Yeah, of course
Draco?
it's Draco. He's in a fight.
But because of the massive impact, Draco had lost his consciousness.
That sounds like a big scary monster.
What followed was an inhuman roar from the lab. I could hear the monster's approaching steps. Draco! Draco! I shook Draco violently because, that's what he needs, more violence.
Yes.
But he didn't respond. Draco! Wake up!
5 more minutes.
Damn it! What should I do? We should probably save. The basement! Quick!
Go, Draco! Alright. Draco, quick, run to the basement!
I dashed to the elevator and punched the button. Hurry, please! Hurry up!
Ah, nice elevator. Ding!
I hurried and dragged Draco into the elevator, then pressed the button to close the door.
There's gonna be an intense scene where...
I hope...
Oh!
La, la, la.
I thought that was gonna be an intense scene where the elevator doors are closing and the thing...
Yeah. Where's the elevator music? La, la, la,
Hold on. I'll do it while you... Because you voiced both of these characters.
Okay. I can still feel my heart pounding.
Some ominous elevator music. Yeah, that works.
That monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we're safe for now. What exactly was that thing? Jackie. Draco? Oh, he's really had a hard time. I'm sorry, Jackie. I couldn't stop him.
You were thrown through a wall. How are you alive?
Slowly, Draco stood up. He sounded very weak. Draco, are you okay?
Oh, just some minor internal bleeding and brain damage. Nothing to worry about.
No need to worry about me. This is it is but a scratch.
On all of my organs. And bones.
Stop acting like a hero at a time like this. Draco froze in the face of my emotional outburst. At that moment, we were both just looking at each other and stuck in silence. Draco, are you serious? Stop with the act. You've been saying strange, incomprehensible stuff ever since we met in the lobby. You're badly hurt. You're making light of it. You're really starting to piss me off. I don't give a damn about how cool you are.
I do. It's pretty cool. I mean, if you get thrown through a wall...
At this point, I really don't care how many lies you've told me. But I do know that what I'm worried about now is you.
Yeah, that's close enough to romantic music.
You reminded me of that time. Draco's face broke and began to show deep sorrow. A sadness that I would never expected to see from him.
Ah, we love Draco, except for that one time he killed us. We'll ignore that though.
Yeah. That time?
Yeah, I killed you.
Jackie, I'm sorry. If only I'd told you the truth earlier. Maybe things wouldn't be the way they are.
You know, me with a head injury, severe head trauma.
Draco, there are times when I ask myself, can we go back in time? But for you, our past is long gone. We can go back. We will. That's what we're here for, isn't it? To search for our past, the past we shared. Even if I've completely forgotten you, I'd like to get to know you again. So when we escape from here, please tell me everything about our past.
Turns out they're like siblings or something.
Ooh. As you wish, Lady Jackie.
Damn, I killed the mood.
But there's a more urgent issue at hand.
I'm bleeding from everywhere. I'm going to die.
Where is he right now? What happened there? What the hell is that thing? He's not a thing. He's someone you already know. The truth is...
Can we go down?
Oh, maybe we just did. Venora.
Oof, ow, all of my bones. They are all broken. My precious chaser, tell me, is there someone you love?
A loved one, my dear Monsieur M? Why would you ask such a question?
Let's assume one day a disaster would have happened to your loved one. Oh, no, shit. Say they lose their body, but their memories are still intact. Would you still love them like that?
Of course I would. No matter what body they changed into, they're still them.
What a heartwarming answer. Well, let's change the scenarios, shall we? Let's say, what if the person you love is physically intact, but has lost all their memories? Would you still love such a person?
Of course I would. Even if they were to lose all their memories, I would still love them.
Even if they completely forgot about your existence? Even if all the memories you two shared are gone?
This would make me miserable, but I would still love them.
The only reason this guy's text is all red is because there's two question marks talking to
so
each
you
other.
need to be able to differentiate them.
What an amusing answer. Humans always have been able to entertain me.
Here's what I get, right?
Well then.
I've got a theory for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this person will love the person who loses all their memories but still has their body, and he'll love the person who has all the memories but is not in the same body. Mm-hmm. So will they love someone who's both lost their body and their memories?
Interesting. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind he's about... Oh, I thought he was about to say that. Since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind them losing their memory, what exactly do you love about them? What you love is merely a self-fulfilling illusion. What you love is a person from your past that no longer exists. The brutal truth is, the moment one loses their memory, they will no longer be themselves, and they will never be able to go back. That's not how amnesia works. You can get memories back. I mean, it's difficult, but you can. Investigation completed. Successfully retrieved the glove. That happened way ages ago.
Yeah.
Come on, catch up. Can barely keep up with how fast we're...
Yeah, I guess I'm more on the side of Monsieur M at the moment. So obviously, the person serving Monsieur M is Draco, right? The butler.
Oh, it might be. Who knows? Oop, crime scene do not cross. Apparently there's a crime scene. Are you the new detective? Good to see you here.
Just call me Venora.
Venora. Wait, I want to go... Once we finish this game, I'm going to go back and change my name to Venora and see if they, like... If they have, like, a reaction like... The fuck? What the hell? That'd be hilarious.
Where's the crime scene? I heard the victim is a former employee of Myers.
Yes, room 309, come with me. Move along, people, nothing to see here except for the gruesome murder. And stop interfering with the work of police officers. Right, here we are. That's familiar. I'll leave the rest to you, Venora.
Objective. Survey the crime scene.
That's
Ooh.
a trophy from...
Yeah, from the, what do you got? The engineering office.
Yes, this is a bit
Cyborg.
weird. Wait, who's this going to talk to? Myself? I'm assuming this is just in a monologue. Oh, no, it's not. Is there anything I can assist with, Detective Venora? Yeah, just...
Sure.
According to our conversations with the residents of this building, there was a short power outage in the building around when the crime was occurring. However, after our investigation, it seems the building's blackout was not the only murderer's work. It was mere coincidence.
So the victim was killed at the exact same time of the power outage.
Correctamundo.
Okay. Then,
The name of the victim was Dr. Richard Eminon, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds a PhD, his position at Myers was rather unremarkable, was his PhD in marine biology. We don't know much about this current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduce that he wasn't getting any that the pay wasn't getting any better. What are you talking about? This apartment's pretty good. A resident on the same floor claimed to have seen him in the hallway outside his apartment last night. Allegedly, Dr. Enemon was on the phone at the time, and he seemed to be talking about some kind of deal.
a deal? Collected evidence. Dr. Eminon's deal. And, okay, cool.
Okay, murder weapon. This pretty
Yeah,
important.
that could be it. A trophy. It's stained with blood. Looks like it was used as a weapon of some kind.
A murder
Did
weapon.
we find any fingerprints from any suspects on the trophy?
No, we only managed to collect Dr. Eminon's.
Bloodstained trophy.
Suicide by trophy. I think that's remarkably hard to pull off.
The body has already been cleared. The G4 Investigation Bureau sure is efficient.
That's correct. As the victim had been dismembered, we were unable to outline the exact location of the body on the floor. However, the autopsy report from the Investigation Bureau has been released. The cause of death was due to the rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time. Yeah, that did kill someone.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop. What's
Yeah.
this? Okay.
So you're saying the murderer dismembered the victim while he was still alive?
Yes, it was a very gruesome death. I was there. I mean, no, I wasn't. But according to our updated autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but it was not fatal. So it's not a murder weapon. In addition, the body displayed signs of a struggle before death, so it's unlikely that he was unconscious for the ordeal.
Struck by an object? Is it the trophy on the floor?
Correct. The shape of the wound does correspond to the pointed corner of the trophy. Besides that, there's something else that's strange. Oh, sorry. Some of the dismembered body parts of the deceased have disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes, we couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building, but we couldn't find any of the missing body parts. We did take into the consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human. Everything was there but the buttocks. The report has made it clear that dismemberment is not a result of a beast attack. Yeah.
Collected evidence. Disappearing body parts.
Okay. Ooh, art.
Some paintings hanging on the wall.
I'm having fun voicing
The
this
closer
voice,
you
honestly.
look, the more obvious it is that they're just printouts.
Oh.
I opened the curtain. It's the only window in this apartment. The lock appears to not have been tampered with, so it's unlikely the murderer entered the room through here. Was the curtain here closed before?
Yes, of course. We haven't moved a thing. Except you did, because...
Closed. Yeah, because you opened the curtain. What do we got
I mean,
left
you
here?
did, but you're a detective, so you get to. Let's look at this.
A bloodstained chair. Nothing special about it.
Oh, except for the blood.
A bloodstained cabinet. Nothing special about it.
There's blood on it.
Oh, is the light an option here? Or? Nope.
No. The door.
The door into the apartment. The residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer eluded them and escaped through here. Oh, that was you,
Oh,
sorry.
but the suspect's name is Zalmona, a resident on this floor. Something worth mentioning is she is a mutant.
A mutant? Is she from G3?
We are unsure at the moment. Oh, that's probably why she looks so weird. I mean, she's beautiful. Countless tourists visit G3 district every year to receive modifications. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched her apartment, but strangely enough, we couldn't find any form of identification. For now, it seems that the murderer has escaped.
What about the bloodstains in the hallway outside the apartment?
Before we arrived, Dr. Enemon's screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled all over the entire apartment building, and now there's blood everywhere outside the apartment. Even if there were any useful clues in the hallway, they probably trampled them into oblivion by now.
Collected evidence. The suspect.
Well, I've looked at everything, haven't I? Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Finish investigation. Investigation completed.
I believe I've gathered enough information to postulate at what might have happened. It's clear that this murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. Enemon from the very beginning. And since the window lacked any signs of forced entry, it's most probable that the culprit entered from the apartment directly through the door. That means the murderer was invited into the apartment by Dr. Emenon.
Himself.
In other words, our murderer is most likely known, or whoever Dr. Enemon was making his deal with. Oh yeah. Nonetheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Dr. Enemon directly by hitting him on the head with the trophy. But the sudden power failure at the apartment made him miss, and he failed to kill Dr. Emenon with a single blow. Which is understandable. No one can anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that's behind the other recent G4 disappearances, then their negligence cannot be attributed to just that. The other victims who went missing disappeared without a trace, as if they'd vanished into thin air. This time, the murderer messed up the whole apartment and attracted the attention of other residents. If it's really the same perpetrator, there has to be something else that's also contributed to such a major mistake. In fact, the murderer could very well be very handsome. Well, that's probably true. Be seriously injured?
Everyone in this is relatively handsome. Be very handsome, be seriously injured. Ooh, that one?
Oh, have an extreme fear of the dark.
Okay, so no,
Oh, no, actually.
no, yes. Because if he was reluctant to kill Mr. Edamon, they wouldn't have swung the trophy at his skull anyway.
No, yeah,
Because it's still there, the indent, so it's not that. Extreme fear of the dark, unlikely.
That's not a reason. I actually think it's an extreme fear of the dark. Because once he got in the dark, he freaked out.
I mean... you're right. And all the blood is gone. Although there was a lot of blood in the hallway, right? It's impossible to tell.
Oh, actually, what we know from the discussion with what's her name? Is it Verona? Oh, the chicken that we met in.
Yeah.
That there was blood outside before. That blood wasn't traipsed by the people.
Yeah.
So be seriously injured feels right. It has the most evidence anyway.
Yeah, let's try it.
Oh.
What?
It seems unlikely that the murderer was in critical condition. Okay, I reckon the dark. Hey,
What?
Should have gone with my gut.
What the hell?
The murderer might have had an extreme fear of the dark. The curtain in the apartment was drawn at the time, closed. Does drawn mean open or closed? And it would have taken a while for human eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness. So at the moment of the blackout, Dr. Eminon's apartment was most likely pitch black. Our cold-blooded assassin, who usually manages to keep so calm and careful, completely lost his control in this apartment. It's quite possible that the killer has an extreme fear of sudden darkness due to some previous trauma. Sudden darkness. I see. I think I understand now. In addition, the manner of Dr. Eminon's death is a major mystery. The killer dismembered him alive after failing to kill him with a single blow. The way they dismembered him reminds me of how all core members of the Myers Corporation were killed.
Has no one... Oh, wait, because all the body parts were disappeared. Never mind.
As far as I know, all of the core members of the Myers were also killed in a similarly brutal way. Add to that the recent disappearances in the G4 area, leaving many citizens paranoid. I guess many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all the core members. However, I believe that the real reason the killer tore Dr. Eminon into pieces was...
Painful death. To threaten the Myers Corporation, maybe. Ooh, it could... Because they collect the body parts every time. But would that make much sense with the hit of the head?
It's either to mimic
I'm gonna say it's to mimic, because that's the idea
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I'm just gonna save again.
Try the mimic. Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
I don't think that was the murderer's true intention.
Alright.
Wait, what? I'm going with the collection.
What?
Some of Dr. Eminon's body parts have gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the core members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Eminon in a panic was to obtain his body parts. In the G4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation was found to be using the human flesh of ordinary G4 citizens as feed for the cyborgs. But since Dr. Eminon's body didn't have any signs of a beast attack, the killer was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Eminon's body parts to use as feed for cyborgs at a later time. But if they were working for Myers, wouldn't it be more likely that they would want to make a cyborg out of Dr. Eminon? Why would they choose to turn him into cyborg feed instead?
Detective Verona.
Yes?
Have you reached any conclusions to who the killer is?
Put out a warrant for the rest of Zalmona. She's undoubtedly the perpetrator we have been trying to search for all along. Undoubtedly?
As you wish, Detective Verona. I mean, she might be. What kind of sane person can build a goddamn teleporting device? The warrant has been issued, but Detective Verona, would you mind coming outside with me for a moment? There are some important matters I'd like to discuss with you.
I followed him to the street outside the apartment.
Is Verona gonna get stabbed?
It was getting quite late, and the temperature had dropped quite dramatically. But he was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather did not bother him. After a while, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby.
Venora... Wait, have I been saying Verona?
Yes, but it does not matter.
Venora.
Right.
Venora's gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, should I put a little asterisk and go Venora every time?
Yeah. Just like put it in random places across the screen.
That's why you've been seeing it. What was it that you wanted to discuss? I decided to speak first.
Well then, let's hear it. Who's the actual killer?
Excuse me?
You called the inspector, yet you don't even realize who I am this whole time.
The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat, and what followed was a sight that I couldn't have expected.
His police hat.
He suddenly grabbed the corner of his cheek and tore the skin off his head. Mission Impossible style. What was revealed beneath it was his blue skin and white hair.
Wait, wasn't this one of the guys in the selection for
Okay.
Loomis?
Okay.
When
I
Draco-
will now put a screenshot of that, and we can find out for
I
ourselves.
might be wrong.
It's you!
Damn, they were right. He is handsome.
Does he have a tail?
Yes,
But him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant.
because he's handsome. Inspector, it appears the fact that you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I do not have time to play Mr. Triple Agent for that stupid organization from G3.
What are you doing here?
What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeeded in your mission. But it seems that you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the hell happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How could he be screwing up things this badly?
Why don't you just go ask him yourself?
Sorry, I was putting up a voice. I was putting up the police officer voice. He was tough as ever. See yourself then. I don't really give a damn about that guy's past. But do we really want to... Do we really have to pin it on that woman from the same floor?
Each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is necessary.
Our boss is really getting to you, isn't he? Company this, company that. It's all he ever talks about. All of us are merely little pawns in his hands.
Well, what did you say?
No offense. This is nothing but a job to me. I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do, nor am I interested in this great vision. Why don't you use your brain for once? Think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to this company all day.
What I truly want?
You know, finding the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. Don't end up like me, an old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing in his life. It does have a tail.
Ooh.
I mean, tails would be useful, right?
Yeah.
It's like an extra arm.
Yeah, I was watching this documentary on people with tails, aliens. You could like stab someone with it.
But did that happen in Alien?
Yeah, the Queen.
Oh, Aliens, right. I was thinking of Alien, and I was like, I'm pretty sure the only thing that happens there is, well, I mean, chest bursters are basically just tail. They're a head with a tail, so they're basically just all tail. So maybe, I guess, you could say that when they burst out of the chest, hence the name, the tail is cutting through.
Most of them. I thought you were talking about the face hugger part, where it's
Oh.
like just the face hugger is kind of a face, and then the long tail is their main part of their body.
And it goes, Wah! But that's not really a stat. Anyway, it's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later. Oh no, come back. I like your character design.
He was about to turn and leave, but he suddenly stopped again.
He heard me!
He once again turned his head at me.
What the hell did you just say about character design? Venora? Did you come up with that name yourself? Oh, maybe it's not Venora.
Yes.
Huh.
The ever so gloomy look on his face unusually perked up out of nowhere.
I didn't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. It's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself?
With that, he put on his police hat again.
See you later, Venora. Make sure you report to that guy on time. He's kind of
Fussy.
He's kind of fussy about that. What? What?
What What are you worried about? They've said other words in the dialogue.
No, but I've never heard that in that, like, context.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay. There's a whole...
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
With that, he disappeared across the street and once again became part of the crowd.
He's got blue skin.
Yep. Finding the love of my life and starting my own family? Is that still possible for someone like me?
Really depends on how old you are. And even then...
What am I thinking? No matter what, my mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't figure out who the true killer is, everything will still be under our control. It's time for me to move on to my next destination and complete my next mission. G4 Suburbs. The mansion of Myers' former lawyer and traitor, Vincent Edgeworth.
Huh?
Okay, flashback over. Oh. Now, are we getting close to time? Do we want to save?
You think that'll be it? Because this is a bit of a cliffhanger.
Alright, let's do this exposition. And
No. If we leave them on a cliffhanger, we're gonna watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing good bit. You're not hearing this part, guys. Just like...
Join us next time when we find out
Why the hell the elevator is completely balked and the walls are cracked and I'm like... Oh! Well, actually, we already figured that out. But... That's interesting.
We'll pick it up then.
See you next time.
Bye.